When are you going to stop letting other people dictate how you live your life? Dictate how you move. See, I talk about this quite often. Generation of internal validation is what allows you to stay detached from the outside world, from what people think about you, from people's opinions and judgments. Because see, the thing is, a lot of people sell themselves short and they betray themselves trying to live up to other people's expectations and standards. And in doing so, it's self-betrayal. Because you know what? Other people, they don't have the vision that you have. They've not been instilled with that calling that's been instilled within your soul. No one else can see it but you. So a lot of you guys are still betraying yourselves, trying to fit in with parents, with friend groups, trying to make things work with a partner or at a workplace. Guys, I need you to understand that it's not about being liked, okay? Stop wanting to be liked, but through your actions, through your conduct, and through your character, you shall know you are respected, okay? Big difference. You men, especially, guys who are worried about being liked by people, I'm not concerned about being liked. There's a lot of people who watch me who don't like me. They watch me every day. They don't like me, but on some level, they can't help but respect me because they see how I show up. They see how I conduct myself. They see my character and my habits. I'd rather be respected than be liked by people because guess what? To a man, love is respect. You can't feel loved as a man if you don't feel respected. So you guys, I remember when I was living with people who didn't support the things that I was about, people who didn't support my lifestyle, the things I was, channeling my attention into, my passions, and they did not like me. And so what I did, I just made myself into somebody that you could not help but respect. With my daily routine, I was up before everyone else every single day, well before the sun. You could hear me doing my burpees in my room or at the bottom of the apartment complex staircase. You saw how I ate. You saw I was so disciplined. You saw what I did every day, living with these individuals. They didn't like me being there. They didn't like me the way that I was, the things that I was doing. But the thing was, I generated such a strong energy, the aura of self-discipline. People feel this off of you. And so being liked by people should not be your fucking concern. Make yourself into somebody that people can't help but respect. Even if they don't like you, they don't need to fucking like you. Okay? But are you somebody worth respecting? When you live like a little punk in a soft-ass little bitch and you do average-ass shit like everyone else, you don't feel like you're worthy of respect and your energy doesn't lie. You can't hide your fucking habits. You wear that shit like clothes. In your body language, in your eye contact, your tonality, the way that you move, just the very aura that you exude, people feel that shit off you. And so, just understand, the more authentic and the more real that you are, the more there's going to be people who don't like you, who don't resonate with you, the more people you're going to fall off with. And that's part of the journey. Stop trying to be liked. Because here's the thing, especially, I'm speaking for men especially right now. Because I'm a man, I can speak for men. Okay? When you're not respected as a man, what you do is you try to make up for your lack of being respected by trying to be liked by people. So what does that look like? People pleasing, being a nice guy, being a yes man. Since you're not respected, instead you resort to being nice to people. Being nice, hoping that, well, maybe I can make them like me at least. Yeah, they know I'm a soft fuck. They have no respect for me, but maybe I can make them like me by being all nice and superficial to them. Guys, let me tell you right now, when you make yourself proud with your actions and you know you're respected, you don't need to put on fucking fronts for people. You don't need to put on that superficial nice guy front, which will be your default state when you're not making yourself proud and when you know you're not respected. But above anything else, self-respect starts with you. Respect from anyone starts with you. It starts with self-respect. So respecting yourself with your actions and with your habits naturally makes other people respect you more because they can feel off of you your own level of self-respect, your own level of self-love, your own level of self-discipline, just by looking at you, just by your physical appearance, just by your fucking body language, the voice, the look in your eyes. You can't hide it. You cannot hide it. So that's what I wanted to share, because a lot of you guys are too worried about being liked. I don't give a fuck. I don't need anyone to like me. Respect. Love is respect to a man. You can't feel loved by people if you don't feel respected. And respect is something that's earned. You don't just respect people, like deeply respect them because they exist. They do something that you admire, that you're like, yo, I can fucking respect that. Okay? Make yourself into somebody worth respecting, and naturally, people are going to respond to you differently, and naturally, you're just going to have a different quality of energy that attracts better things to you. Much better to be respected than to be liked. Fuck being liked, but through your actions and through your conduct, through your character, you shall know you are respected. Much love to you guys, all of you guys. Being positive, expressing gratitude. I love you guys. Oh, look, there's a no profile picture account talking about stop yapping, bruh. Guys, go look at this person's profile. And see how relevant they are. See what kind of results they have in life. And then maybe you'll understand why they're a hater. Why they get insecure and they watch other people's lives who are actually relevant in doing things in their lives. Well, guys, like I talked about, respect is something that's just, it's something that you earn, but people feel it off you. They can feel how much you respect yourself just by looking at you. The energy doesn't lie. I remember when I used to live with somebody, one of my parents, and I could be grinding all day long, but it was an interesting dynamic. For many years of my life, it wasn't safe for me to look like I was comfortable. So I couldn't look like I was just chilling in their house, because I always had to look like I was doing something. So they would be at work all day. I could be making content. I could be working out multiple times. I could be killing myself all day long. But if they came home in the evening time, and I was already chilling, I was relaxing after working my ass off all day, just chilling, I had to get up and act like I was doing something, because they were always gauging my energy. It's like they were just looking at me. They were just looking at me and my very aura that I was in at that moment. And so, guys, I've lived a lot of my life where it's like I wasn't allowed to be caught in a peaceful state. I wasn't allowed to be caught relaxing, because then I was perceived as lazy, or, oh, look at you, you're not working 40 plus hours a week like me. You can't live here. You need to get out of my house type shit. I lived like that for most of my life as a teenager. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking little punk. Oh, flies are really good at distracting me. Anyway, so I lived like that most of my life. But respect is something you earn in your aura. So when you show, you just have a certain look. It's a certain demeanor. Okay? So when this person came home, if I'd been working my ass off all day and they came to talk to me or something, just the way that I looked, just the look in my eyes, my body language, my overall self-confidence, my tonality, it was a manifestation of how I'd been living that day. So how I've been showing up. Now imagine, same scenario. Let's say you spent your day jacking off, smoking weed, typing hate comments on Paul Bryson's live because he makes you insecure and you're losing in life. And then this person came home. What kind of energy would you have? What kind of look would you have in your eyes? What kind of aura would you be exuding? How would your tonality be when you spoke with this person? What would your body language be like? Okay? You look like a soft fuck. So I lived in this very close proximity with people who were always gauging my energy. Are you getting soft? Are you weak? Do you deserve to be here? I always had to look like I was busy. So, you just understand, guys, you can't hide your energy. I don't care if you're going to go to a job interview, you're trying to talk to women, or you're just living with parents who are very, difficult, and they expect a lot from you and they expect you to be a Superman. It's like, guys, you need to understand that your energy, your aura is going to radiate, exude a certain level of just power based on what you've been doing that day. You guys know what I'm talking about. You've seen someone who lives like a soft fuck. You go talk to them, the look in their eyes is soft. Not, and also their body. I mean, they're out of shape and they look like shit and they got man boobies jiggling around. Obviously, they live soft. Okay, your body's a walking billboard. But even just, so your body's more of a physical manifestation of how you've showed up for months and months and years. But just for that day, right? Just for that day. Fucking murder you, little boy. Fucking kill you, little boy. Just for that day, your aura, your very energy, just the electromagnetic field that surrounds your body, it's shown in your eyes, right? Just every single day it's earned again. So the look in your eyes, your voice. You guys know I love flies. You can't hide it. Every single day. So the day that you choose to slip up, your energy is going to reflect that. So if you go talk to people, you're around people, your energy is a byproduct of what you've been doing. You can't hide it. And so just understand that respect is something that starts with not only just your in-person presence, but also the repetition of showing up every day. People can respect me because they've seen me showing up every single day for fucking years without taking one day off, flat broken homeless in the parking lot to the private jet. You've seen me show up, so you've seen my character. You've seen how I work out multiple times a day. You've seen how I eat one meal a day. People have seen me do these things so many days in a row. They've gotten an idea of my character and my mindset and my lifestyle, my habits. And so respect is something that you demonstrate. So that's more of a long-term example. They've seen you consistently showing up, and that will also show in your physical body. So what kind of shape you're in, that's a manifestation of, weeks and months and years in a row of how you've been living. But then just for that day, right? Just for that day, your aura, the look in your eyes, your voice, your body language will be colored by how you showed up that day, okay? So people will feel it. It's going to dictate. People can just subconsciously feel how worthy you are of respect or not just based off your energy, just based off how you speak, the look in your eyes, okay? When you're living soft, it shows. You can't hide it. Your energy's weak, your eye contact is weak, your voice is just soft. It goes up and it's, you ask questions, you make statements, but you say them like questions. Like you just embody more effeminate traits, and it shows when you live like a bitch. Okay? And people can just subconsciously feel, oh, you're not worthy of respect because you're clearly living like a loser. When you live hard, you got a certain look to you, okay? You have a certain voice, a certain look in your eyes, a certain body language. Even if you're not in shape yet, even if you haven't been doing this consistently, if you showed up really good that day, you will have a different quality of energy, and people are going to subconsciously feel it. It's going to affect your confidence. It's going to affect the way you carry yourself, because people could not know you at all. Like, sometimes I run into people know me. I've traveled across the country in the U.S. I've met people in every state who recognize me from online, but most people I run into don't know me, right? But they can just gauge me. Okay, how does this guy carry himself? Okay, look at his body. All this stuff is subconscious. Look at this person's body. Are they in shape? Are they not? Look at their body language. Does it display confidence, or does it display a lot of insecurity? When they speak to me, what's their voice like? I can feel confidence in their voice. The look in their eyes, is there power behind their eyes? Is there a dullness, a weakness, a laziness behind the eyes? Okay, so people who don't even know me, just based off of a very brief interaction with me or just seeing me, they can automatically just gauge how worthy this person is of respect just by looking at you in the first few seconds of seeing you, of meeting you. Okay? So that's a manifestation of how you've been showing up, the physical body especially. That's repeated months and years. But then, just for that day, your energy, what you did that day will dictate your overall level of confidence, and that will be displayed in your overall aura. A fictional character that resonates, inspires me. Oh shit. Jason Bourne. You guys seen The Bourne? I used to love that shit when I was a kid. I was always drawn to like military spy guys type shit. I always saw myself being like one of those kinds of guys. Kind of manifested. Everywhere I go, people ask me if I was in the Marines. Everyone thinks I was in the Marines. People who don't know me, they're like, oh, thank you for your service. Literally, people say that shit to me at the store. I'm like, I wasn't in the Marines. I wanted to be when I was a kid. I got a record, though, so I can't get into the armed forces. Maybe I can if I try to jump through some hoops, but... Record is wiped, so like if I wanted to get a 9 to 5, I could do that. But like government agencies like the military, they can see everything. So if you got gun charges and felonies and shit, they can see that. You've missed work for a week. Are you cooked? What did you do during that time? You're cooked if you spent that time bullshitting. But I missed work for years and just did this. Didn't cook me. At first, it seemed like it did. At first, you lose when you take a leap of faith on yourself. You decide, you know what, I'm not going to sell my soul doing something I don't want to do. I'm going to pursue my real passions. Yeah, you seem like you're cooked at first. You don't get results for a long time. But then guess what? Parking lot to the private jet. Couldn't do that working at Wendy's. The fucking salary. You're fucking $14 an hour or some shit. I don't know. Can't do that. That's the beautiful thing about being self-employed. There's no cap on your income. No cap on your income. You fuckers. You play my videos to your factory of child laborers. You fuckers, bro. Matt _412 says something about me screams fake. Something about me screams fake. Matt's looking at me through his shades. The projection shades. So he's got the fake shades on. So he's looking at Paul. He's fake. No, projection. Projection. See, the way that you view the world is a projection of yourself. It's your pair of shades, homie. You guys think I'm fake? Guys, type in the chat. Type Y or N if you think I'm fake. If something about me screams fake. Go ahead and type in the chat. Because one person said, I'm fake. Something about me screams fake. And what I say is, bro's wearing his fake shades, and so he's seeing fake in the world, because he's fake. Ha! Projection at its finest. Like, you guys are so see-through. When you guys sit around and hate, you don't faze me, because I know who I am. So anything you tell me that I am that's negative, even positive. You guys have seen me go live with people, and they'll tell me things like, you guys have seen this if you've watched my lives. Paul, bro, I really thank you, bro. I appreciate you've done so much, and you're making such a big impact in the world. You're doing such great things. And I'll always say, that's a confession of your character. That's a projection of you. So the way that you're viewing me is a projection of what you are within yourself, positive or negative. So we see in others, we most consistently see in others what we feel about ourselves. Now, the thing is, when you don't reflect, you project, okay? People who don't reflect project. So when you're not looking at yourself, you don't even realize you're wearing shades. So you're looking at everyone else through your shades because you're not looking at yourself. So you're fake. You don't like yourself. You're this, you're that. So guess what? You see that in everyone else because you got these shades on. They're filtering your world. That's why I tell you guys, like, for example, when I'm in a low vibration or I'm negative, I see problems. I see things to be mad about. I see issues. I see negativity. I see what's wrong with people. When I'm in a low frequency, I see that. Those are my fucking shades. When I'm in a high vibration, I got the shades of abundance, of love, of everybody's amazing. These people are awesome. Life is great. There's so much abundance and joy around me. Okay? The way you view the world and other people is your shades. And one thing is, I tell you guys this all the time, you can tell a whole lot about somebody's character and their current trajectory in life by the way they consistently view other people. So just listen to how somebody's always talking about others. That will tell you a whole lot about that person's character, but also where they're going, okay? Because people, you guys notice, people who gossip and they always bash other people, they don't manifest very good things in their lives. You know why? Because what you're constantly speaking about others, you're actually saying about yourself. And you're drawing things in to you that match that. Yuck. This bro tried to say, if anyone got drunk with you, bitch, I don't drink. Do I look like I drink alcohol? That must be your thing. Guys, go ahead and click on this person's profile and just ask yourself, how relevant is this person? What kind of results do they have? Do they look like a real person or a fake person? I got a whole tone that's not normal. Well, shit, if I'm not normal, let me keep on being abnormal, because it sure has gotten me a lot better results than you. Because I'm not on your live stream watching you for minutes and minutes and minutes and typing comments. Losing. That means you're losing. You're in my comments typing paragraphs. Bro, get it together. He has a man crush on me. Absolutely. That's correct, Hannah. Absolutely. That's why they watch me. Everybody who hates on me watches me every day. They're obsessed with me. But they want to find some kind of problem with me because it makes them feel better about the fact that they're losing in life. So they see Paul and Jesus. Why is Paul so incredible? How does he do what he does every day? How does he have those results? I like it. I want to watch it, but I got to find something wrong with him because it makes me so insecure. How does he do all this stuff? How does he have these results? Why is he more jacked than me? Why do all the women want him? How does he show up every single day? How is he so disciplined? How is he self-employed? Let me find some problem with him. That'll make me feel a little bit better. My poor little ego will feel a little bit better when I find something wrong with him. You guys, you're so see-through. Jesus Christ. But I love you because you guys give me fuel. Somebody asked me, what drives me the most? It's hate. It's hate. It's disrespect from people. People who don't believe in me. That fuels me more than anything else. Correct. If you don't reflect, you project. Love all you guys here. Everybody here being positive, showing support, and you guys being haters. You guys give me fuel. You guys give me things to talk about. All of you guys are providing me with value. Even those of you who are trying to tear me down, you also give me value. Unfortunately. That's my favorite word in Spanish. You ready? Desafortunadamente. That's my favorite word in Spanish. It's fun to say. Desafortunadamente. Desafortunadamente, even though you're hating, you still provide me with value. Can I please explain adversity and why it's important to have it? You need adversity, especially as a man. You guys need adversity to evolve. So the thing is, if you're not getting adversity from your external circumstances, you need to be giving it to yourself. Self-inflicted adversity makes you stronger. Self-inflicted adversity makes you wiser. Self-inflicted adversity instills you with gems, with value, with wisdom that will make you a more valuable person that you can share with the world. I don't care what it is, heartbreak, overcoming a heartbreak, feeling the pain of fasting, of cold water, of physical training, martial arts, whatever it is. The more adversity that you experience as a man, the more valuable you're going to become. So I always recommend you guys self-inflict adversity because this will make you more immune to negative internal states, depression, anxiety. Those are what plague the comfortable fucks who avoid adversity. Okay? When you avoid real life adversity in the form of physical discomfort, you get inflicted with it in your own mind. That's like the punishment or the consequence, let's say, from your conscience. Okay? So when you're not giving yourself real adversity, you're going to feel it, but it's just going to eat you alive in here. Okay? So you have to pick your poison, because when you feel the pain of the workouts, the self-discipline, that sucks, it hurts, but then you notice you feel better in here. Even if you don't feel all positive and happy and shit, you're not in that self-sabotaging, super low frequency state like you would have been if you didn't do the work at all. Okay? So you need adversity to evolve as a man, get stronger, and become more valuable. Push-ups strengthen your chest or your arms. Depends on how you do them. A wider grip, it's more chest. When I do push-ups, I do them for my triceps, okay? Or you can do pike push-ups where you elevate yourself, then you're actually shifting more onto the front delts, okay? So a wider grip, you're gonna hit more chest. Narrow, close to your body is more triceps. And if you incline yourself, the more you elevate yourself, the more you're gonna hit your upper chest. And if you elevate yourself even more, then you're going to be shifting onto your shoulder. It's almost like you're doing a press. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Love you guys so much. We got a call in a couple of minutes. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And until we speak again, be blessed. I can't even contain my fucking love for you. You just sit your ass right there and receive this demonstration of affection. Can you do that for me? Of course you fucking can. BAM! That's right! BAM! Take them high motherfucking vibrations. Fucking love you to death. Go about your day. Be blessed.